Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another Vlogmas video. Today I wanted to do another holiday makeup look, this time more so for like a family Christmas. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not using my December makeup bag for this one. I'm going to just use whatever I want in my collection. So it's kind of nice to see some of my favorites that I've been neglecting all of December because I was trying to use up other products. So I'm going to do my new favorite base, which is doing bronzer and blush underneath my base. This way my makeup will look really like nice and natural, and I can always add a little bit more on top of the foundation as well if it's not like, you know, intense enough. So I'm putting like a generous amount of the NARS Laguna bronzing cream underneath. I just have moisturizer on, but I'm putting quite a bit because I want it to be showing through when I put my skin tint on. That bronzer is in shade 1, and then I'm going to use the Ilia multi-use pigment. I've been loving this, and this shade is in Before Today. And I'm going to just put that on the cheeks. None of this has to be completely like blended out perfectly because, like I said, we're putting the tint on top of it, and that will help blend out like any edges or anything, so it doesn't have to be perfect yet. And then I'm going to go in with my skin tint. This is the Say Slip tint. I have this in shade 3. I feel like it gives me just the right amount of coverage that I'm going to be nice and like comfortable in, and making my skin look really nice and healthy. Of course, you can use whatever skin tint that you like, and you can obviously add more coverage if you want and do more of a foundation. But I feel like when you do the bronzer and blush underneath, you realize you don't quite need as much coverage as you maybe thought you did in the first place. So, and you can definitely do the bronzer and blush underneath with a little bit higher of coverage foundation. It just might not show through quite as much, so you might just have to apply a little bit more of it. But as long as you're not doing like a crazy amount of coverage, like a full coverage foundation or something, then this technique I think will definitely still work. I'm applying most of the product where I don't have the bronzer and blush, where I need most of the coverage, and then just blending out from there. That's one thing that I really have not been liking about having like one makeup bag that I use all month, is I'm like missing the products that I've been really loving. It's definitely like helped me use up a lot of those products that I haven't been using. I feel like the way I do my makeup always is changing and always evolving. So I was kind of in this phase of doing my makeup a certain way and then not having my favorite products at the moment in my December makeup bag. It's definitely a challenge, but I have literally only been using that. But now we're like at the end of Vlogmas, so I feel like it's been kind of long enough for me. But I don't know if I'll do it again unless I'm filling it with products that are like my favorite right now. I tried to fill it with products that I haven't used in a long time so that I can like use them up and get use out of them before like decluttering them. And I don't think I'll ever do that again. I just didn't like not having a choice and really missing, like I feel like I got to a place where I was doing my makeup in a way that I really loved it, and then I kind of had to stop doing it that way because I didn't have the products that I could get that like look with. So, but definitely a fun challenge to try. I have been liking this Instant Age Rewind corrector from Maybelline. I have this in Warm Light, and I'm just going to use it to cover up the pimple there. I also have one on my neck too. Then I'm going to use the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Concealer in Fair Neutral and go under my eyes a bit to brighten. And just around my nose for some extra coverage. Kind of just brighten like this center of my face. And then I'm going to take some Ilia powder. This is just the translucent powder, and dip in my beauty blender and then just set down my T-zone and under my eyes. And I realize, I think it's probably just because this is like a white powder. It doesn't give you like a white cast or anything, but it definitely like brightens. So it's really nice to use like under your eyes where you want to brighten. So like sets it in really nicely and gives it kind of like a brightening effect as well. And then just set in the bronzer and make it pop a little bit more. I'm going to take a powder bronzer. This is the e.l.f. Primer Infused. And just go over where I put that cream bronzer. I really like layering like creams and powders. To go over the blush little, I'm going to take the Pillow Talk Cheek to Chic blush. And this is just in the shade Pillow Talk. And this one has like a little bit of the highlighter in the middle, so it gives you a good like little shine to the cheeks too. Okay, so the skin is perfected. I'm gonna do the brows real quick, and I've been really loving this brow pencil from ColourPop. After I used it in my full face of ColourPop video, I threw it in my December makeup bag, so I have been using it. And yeah, it's like perfect, a perfect brow pencil. So I'm just going to fill in some of the sparse areas, just make my brows look a little bit more polished. And I'm just going to take my boy brow, this is in brown, or any brow gel you like, and just set my brows in. I forgot how nice that brow gel is. Then for eyes, I want to do obviously a little something, be festive and get a little bit more like dolled up. But I don't want it to be like overkill, and I want it to be super quick and easy as well. So I'm just going to go with brown tones. I'm going to use the chocolate brown palette from Huda Beauty. This is such a beautiful palette. I'm going to start by using this light brown in the corner here and putting that in the crease as like a little transition shade. And I'm taking whatever's left over on the brush and going underneath as well. And I just used like a fluffy blending brush, but I'm going to take a smaller blending brush to be a little bit more precise. And I'm going to take this deep brown shade here and really deepen up the crease. I'm also tapping a little bit of that shade in the outer corner too. I'm gonna go back to that first brush and just blend that all out. Then I'm gonna take a flat brush and take this gold shade, super pretty, and pop that on the lid. I think I want to bring the shimmer into the crease a little bit, so I'm going to take this shimmery deep brown shade and put that in the crease, just over where I put that deep brown, just to like bring that shimmer across the whole eye instead of just on the lid. It is the holidays, so I want to be nice and festive and shimmery. Plus I find shimmer shadows to just be so much easier to like blend out and blend into each other. A great way to do like a quick and easy look that's pretty much foolproof, but still looks like you tried. Whatever's left over on the brush, I'm just quickly taking underneath the eye. Smoke it out a little bit. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to take some highlighter. This is the Lorac Celestial one. And just highlight my brow bone. That'll help to like blend out that line and just finish off the eyes with some sparkle, of course. I love this Real Techniques brush because you can use it for so many different things. Like I use it for setting powder a lot. It's just called the setting brush, but I use it for like setting powder, like to get under your eyes. I use it for highlight. Sometimes I use it even as just like a blending brush for the eyes, just to like really diffuse the eyes. Whatever's left over, I'm just putting on the cheeks. I'm gonna curl the lashes, put some mascara on. I'm gonna use the Level Up Lengthening Mascara from ColourPop. And then we'll see if I'm gonna want to add some eyeliner, but first it's gonna add a lot just adding mascara. So we're kind of gonna see where we're at and then see if I need some more depth in the lash line. So I'm gonna do this quick and come back. Okay, mascara is on. I'm just gonna add a little bit of brown liner. This is the Chanel liner, but any brown liner that you have and like. And just do a little bit close to the lash line. Or just a little bit more of that depth. I feel like it's just basically finishing off the look. And again, I feel like when you kind of do steps in front of each other that kind of feel backwards, you end up just adding less product. Like if you're doing your bronzer and blush before your foundation or skin tint, I feel like I apply less skin tint. And then same with eyeliner. If I do my mascara first, I feel like I apply less eyeliner. Okay, and then lips, I'm gonna take the Makeup Forever pencil. This is in Endless Cacao, and just line a little bit and blend it out as I go. I don't want it to be too harsh. I'm just wanting to define my lips a little bit more. And then I'm just going to dab a little bit of the MAC lipstick in Spirit. I don't want to do too like intense of a lip or anything, because I know that when I'm like talking to family or whatever, it's gonna wear off, and when like you're eating and stuff too, and this will just like rub off a little bit more naturally. And I'm just gonna spray a little bit of Fix Plus. And that is it. Okay, so that is the finished look. Just kind of bronzy and sultry. I feel like it's definitely more like done up and fancy for Christmas, but nothing too crazy. I will definitely be kind of recreating this look for all of my Christmases. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some inspiration for when you have all of your holiday like get-togethers and stuff. Definitely give this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel. Bye!